Hello viewers, welcome to Learning X. Today we are going to show you how to make a simple dashboard using Microsoft Excel and without VBA and macro. I have given the download link of this practice file in the description box. You can download and make some practices with that file by making the same dashboard. So let's start. First of all, look at the database, because database is a vital part for any dashboard making. Here we will work with this database. We can see here we have order ID, date, salesperson, region, product type, sales channel, and amount of sales. So all the data here is in normal range, so we have to convert in table range. You know why? Because if we do, or if we make it in a table range, whenever a new data will come, it will be updated to the dashboard automatically. So this is the feature we'll get if you convert it in a table. So we'll do it by pressing Ctrl T. Now let's look at the second part of our dashboard making, which is pivot table. We'll make our whole dashboard with the help of pivot table. To make or to convert range into a pivot table, click on insert, then click on pivot table, then click on new worksheet and OK. So our pivot table has been created. So now we have to think that how many charts we want to set in the dashboard. So I have a plan for 6 charts. The first chart will be top sales, the second one will be the trend lines for sales, another one for product comparison, another one for channel comparison, another one for region, and person wise sales. So for 6 charts I will create 6 sheet. I can make it in one, but for your better understanding I will make it 6. I will change the name. So what I'll do now, I'll copy this pivot table, I'll paste it in all the sheets. So for every chart there's a unique pivot table. Now look at the next part of our dashboard making. Here we will create a structure for our dashboard. So we'll create a new worksheet. I'm giving a name dashboard. Here we'll design our dashboard as like we wish. I will insert a picture for the theme. I have downloaded the photo before. You can choose as like you wish. So I like green, so I've chosen this picture as for the theme. Now I'll shape the photo. I'll dim the brightness till 60. I think 60 would be perfect. Okay, now I will give a title. Now I will insert some other shapes. Fill for solid fill, I will take it as black. For transparency I will give it 42. For line, no line. So our first shape is done. Now we'll just copy it. Now I'll give titles for every charts. Top sales. Now I will align it with center. I'll fill it with no fill. I will outline it with no outline. I'll bold it, and I will increase the size of the font. Now I will make a copy of it to all the charts, and I'll rename it sales trend line, products comparison, channel, region, salesperson. So we have given the name of the charts. Now we'll bring some shape. Already I have downloaded it before. You can download as like you wish. You can also give some colorful clippers. It will look more live. So I'm pressing it to all the charts and shapes, and it is done. Now I will create and bring all of my charts. So I will bring top sales first. Here it is. I will filter it with top 10 filter. Okay, I will make it top 15. So only the top 15 sales will be shown. Here I will remove all fields button, grid lines, charts name, exist name from the chart. I will format it. I will fill it with no fill, no outline. I will make change the color of the font here with white and bold, as well as this, and I will shape the inner color with white color. So my chart is done. Then I will take sales trend line. Here it is. Again sales. Then I'll bring date. Group the selection with month and year. Okay. Now I'll make the chart. This is a trend line, so I will use this one. Again, I'll remove all the fields button, grid lines and unnecessary parts from the charts. Now I'll copy it and I'll paste it to my dashboard. I'll format it with no shape fill and no outline. Now I will format my both axes with white color font and I'll bold it, and I will give a white color to my line. I'll click logarithmic scale and I will make the line smoother. So it's looking nice now. Now I'll create my third charts, which is based on product type. Sales based on product type. I'll give sum of sales and product types and values and rows. I'll click insert. I'll go to area chart. I'll remove all the unnecessary parts from the chart. I'll make a copy of it and I'll paste it in my dashboard. Fill, no fill, outline, no outline, and axis, white color and bold as usual like others. Now I'll resize it. I'll give a green color fill. Now I'll go for my fourth chart, which is based on salesperson. I'll give sum of sales to values and salesperson to exist category. In rows, I'll remove all the unnecessary fields now. It is a bar chart. I'll paste it to my dashboard. Again, I'll change no fill and no outline. I'll fit it into these shapes. Change the color of the axis. Now I'll change the color of the bar of my charts. Going for my another charts, which is sales channel. I'm doing the same sum of sales to values all the time. This is a radar chart. Again, I'll remove all the fields button, grid lines and unnecessary parts from the charts. I'll paste it into my dashboard. Same thing I'm repeating here. Color, I should give it an orange color. I'm making it fit to these shapes. Now I'll go for my last chart, which is sales based on the region. I'll give sales on values and region on rows, and my data is ready. I'll click insert and I'll make a pie chart. Remove all the fields button. I'll paste it here. For fill, no fill. For outline, no outline. I'll change the color some of pies to make a similarity with our theme. In the last part of our dashboard making, we have developed a nice structure, and we have also created several charts for our dashboard. Now we have to interconnect all of them together, and we have to make a control panel for our customized report. We can do this by slicer and timeline. To create slicer and timeline, we have to click on any sheets which has a pivot table, then I'll click on insert, then I'll click on slicer. We have to click the pivot table first, then we have to click on insert, then into slicer, then we'll get our slicer list. Now I want a slicer based on salesperson, another one for region, another one for products type, another one for sales channel. I'm clicking, then I will select all of them and I'll paste it here. Now I need one timeline. By clicking for timeline, you have to click on date, otherwise timeline will not come. So I'm clicking pivot table which has the date, then timeline, then there's only one timeline for date, and yes, we have got our timeline. Okay, now if you look at, if I click on John, only this data is changing. Even if I click on East, only this data is changing, but whole chart is not changing because all the charts are not interconnected. We have to make the connection by click on report connection. I'll select all of this. I'll do same thing. Okay, now if I click here, you see whole chart is changing. Now we are at the end of our dashboard making. For final touch, we'll design our slicer and timeline. One interesting part of this dynamic dashboard is that whenever a new data will come to the sales database in our first sheet, this will change all the charts because it will be updated automatically. We can select all of this together and we can drag down at a once. Just change the theme. I'll do this for all the slicer, and for timeline we'll select this. If you don't have themes with black and green, then you can make your own by modify from this site. You can create your own theme. You can see it from here. Our dashboard is fully automated. If I want to drag it, you can see it from here. I can even go to year 17, 16 or 15, 16, 17. Even I can go to quarter, month. Even I can bring out report for every month and every day. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.